Dear students, welcome to the fourth chapter of Industrial Engineering and Quality Control. Till now we have seen the industrial engineering part, and today let us come to quality control. Now this chapter number 4, the title of this chapter is Quality Control and Inspection. Now the weightage of marks is 10 and teaching hours are 6. Now the syllabus of this is given here. Now let us come to the definition quality. You see, so many things are so many times we'll be saying quality, this quality of this is good, quality of that is good. But when somebody asks you to define quality, normally will not be able to say properly. It is like a vague term. Okay, today let us try to define what is quality. Okay, actually when we say quality, it is always in comparison with something. It is a relative term. It is commonly used with reference to the end user of the product. You see, the end user, the customer, in his hand, how it is performing. You see, if it is performing well, then this we say it is of good quality. You see, any equipment or machine, it is manufactured for doing some particular work. Okay, and there are many components or many parts. Some are manufactured within the company, some are bought from outside from the vendors and suppliers, or some are bought from the shop, ready-made items. Okay, they are assembled together to constitute a machine or equipment. Therefore, when we are saying the performance of a machine, that means this performance is depending upon the performance of each and every component of which that machine is made or of which that equipment is made. Okay, so now let us come to the definitions of quality. Now here 4 definitions we are having here. The first definition is a component or a machine is said to possess good quality if it works well in the equipment for which it is meant. Thus quality is defined as fitness for purpose. You see, here very simple definition. Quality means it is fit for the purpose. That means for this purpose it is made, and that purpose it is able to do very well. So therefore this is of good quality. We can conclude like that. Otherwise, on the contrary, it can be like this. We have made it for this purpose, but that purpose it is unable to do it. So this quality of this product is not good. You can say like that. The second definition is quality is a distinguishing feature. That means an identifying feature or grade of the product in appearance. That means something looks beautiful, something looks attractive. Okay, in the appearance. Okay, on the basis of that you can say quality. Some of the products on the basis of appearance. Okay, then some of the products on the basis of performance we conclude, it is performing its job very well, so this quality is good. Or some of the things we specify, like the life is good. Life means this machine I bought 10 years back and still it is performing very well, so it is of good quality, I would say. Then reliability of the thing is good. Then taste is good. Some of the things like like ice cream, if that it is tasting very good, it's of good quality. Then odor, the smell of it. Okay, this gives a pleasant smell, pleasant good odor it gives. So some of the things are judged on the basis of their smell, and some of the things are judged on the basis of their maintainability. We are able to maintain this very well, even sometimes when servicing is needed, servicing centers are available, or if some part is to be replaced, we are able to buy and replace. See, on the basis of that also the quality may be defined. You see, either separately one of these distinguishing feature or combination of these features. On the basis of that we can define quality. Okay, another definition is quality is a degree to which a specified product is preferred over competing products. Is if two companies are making the same product, but customer comes and says, I want this company product only. Okay, see, if every time they are coming and asking for this only, that means the quality is good. See, that is how market shares are decided. If you say, oh, in the car segment in India, the maximum number of cars sold in India are by Maruti Suzuki. If we say like that, you see, maybe some of these features, distinguishing features for that are good. So because of which people are preferring. If they are preferring, that means quality is good. You can conclude like that. So the degree to which they are preferring, how much percentage of people are preferring this product compared to the competing products. Okay, on the basis of that we can conclude, you see, quality is the degree to which a specified product is preferred over consumer's product, competing product. Okay, next definition is quality is a measure of degree of general excellence of the product. Is it how generally how it is excelling. On the basis of that also we can say this is of good quality. I can say like that. Okay, so each component or each machine, you see, if we are saying quality is good, means we are talking about some feature. It is not the same feature in each and every machine or in each and every equipment. Different features on the basis of which we are saying the quality is good. Okay, now see, Joseph Juran, he has proposed this thing which is called a spiral of progress in quality. You see, now any product, if you make, it starts with market research. You go into the market, you do research, you find out what the people want or where there is a need and all. On the basis of that you think, oh, such a type of product is necessary for the people. Okay, there is a demand for it, so let us make. So then the product engineers sit down together and they develop a product. So this is the second. First we start with market research, then we go to product development, then the product is designed, then designers give the specifications. Okay, and after the designer, from the design department it has come, then purchasing is to be done for the raw materials, for the tooling, equipment and other things. Okay, so for that they go to suppliers and they get the things. Okay, after the procurement, purchasing of the things is done, then manufacturing is planned. The planning of manufacturing is done. Then after this is done, then the production, process control, these come into picture. Then when we are doing this itself, we can do inspections, or even after also we can do inspections and tests for dimensional features, whether they are the dimensions are within the tolerances limits or not. And then once the product, here the product is made, here the product is inspected, quality checked, okay, found okay, then next is we go to marketing. So when we are going to marketing, this marketing department may employ some wholesalers, retailers, and thus reach the end user. So this is the person who is using the product that we have made through these various steps. Okay, and now the customer service department next. See, this is our spiral, like though it is said a spiral, no, for me it appears more. For me it appears helix than a spiral. Okay, it is going up. Normally spiral will be horizontal. Okay, anyway, customer service department. So this customer service department also will be servicing the end user, and this end user, what he does is he gives feedback. So this feedback is again gathered in different ways by different means by the company, and and they will contribute to their market research, and again the next spiral starts. You see, this is like a spiral staircase. There are many steps. Okay, see, that means what? Again do the market research. Once the user has said no, this is okay, this is good, but if this feature is added, it will make it better, or this is not doing properly, this is not like that. No, the next cycle starts again. Do market research, again product development, product design, specifications, purchasing, manufacturing, production, inspection, marketing, and consumer, and market research. You see, like this, this spiral staircase will be going up, 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 like that. See, the more you keep doing research, the more improvement you do in your product, the more you do it, there will be progress. You see, you will be progressing, you'll be going up. You see, the spiral staircase, it is taking you up, 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 up. Okay, if you don't do the if you don't take the feedback from the users, if you don't do market research, if you don't try to improve the product, oh well, the same old product, you are happy, see, you will not make progress. Okay, so say the more you incorporate all the things that the user wants, the quality will keep on increasing. Okay, next, let us talk about the factors affecting the quality of the product. How a quality of some product is good, and how the quality of some other product is not good. Sometimes we say, oh, this is China made. That means we are belittling China, because the products that they make may not be lasting for long, just for a few days, and then it won't last, like that. Some are made like that for such purposes that they are made. But anyway, now let us see the factors which are affecting the quality. Now the quality can be, if you are using good machines, uh, or sophisticated machines, or machines which can maintain good dimensional tolerances, then the quality will come out good. If you are compromising there, and if you are not taking good machines, just because you want to buy machines cheap, or you are using used and second-hand machines, then you cannot expect the quality that good machines can give. Okay, then quality also depends upon which type of raw material you use. You see, sometimes you see this atta advertisement. It is made of good quality wheat. You see, if the wheat is good, then atta will be good. If the wheat is not good, the atta won't be good. You see, like that. If the raw material is good, then your product will turn out good. Okay, then men also, whether skilled labor are working. You see, if in the hospitals well-trained nurses are there, means you can expect good quality from them, quality in service. Some people know, some doctors keep anybody as a nurse, whether they are trained or not trained. They'll say, okay, we will train you in few days, you will be trained. Such kind of people won't give good qualities in service. Similarly, semi-skilled people, unskilled people, if they are doing the work, your product that they are making, it won't turn out to be very quality product. Okay, then manufacturing processes also. Which type of manufacturing process you are using? So different types of manufacturing process will give you different quality of the product. Okay, see, machines is one thing, and manufacturing process also matters. Okay, the same thing you can make by casting. The same thing you can make by fabrication, by welding and other things. The same thing you can make some other way. Like that, different manufacturing process also you can use. But you know, you know, for a particular feature, if you make in one way, your product quality will be better. Now next is dimensional variations in the product. How the dimensional variations also, this also adds to the quality. Then various stages of inspection. How many stages of inspection are there? See, Japanese are known to be very uh, very stringent about their quality checks. See, if you check you know if you check 100 products, okay, only if it is perfectly all right, then it will go to the end user. They will sell, they will ship it. But sometimes in the market here we see, some of the things, even if the quality is not good, also it comes to the market, and we will see that substandard things are being sold. You see, you know but anyway, see, if you want such kind of good quality things, you have different stages of inspection at varying stages, of the semi-finished goods also, and finally when it is finished also you can check. At every stage you can reject the things. Okay, if you reject there, only the quality products will come out. You see, the quality product is going to the market means what? The reputation of the company is increasing. Like that it is. Okay. Then another thing is types of material handling systems. If we are material handling systems also, sometimes see, the quality may be affected by which type of material handling systems you are using. If your material handling systems are not good, you are using substandard things, and for that, see, your surface is getting damaged, then the quality also deteriorates. Okay, so these are some of the factors which are affecting the quality of the product. Now let us see quality characteristics. Now first let us define what is a quality characteristic. This quality characteristic can be defined as, it is any physical or chemical property such as dimension, temperature, pressure, taste, odor, or such other requirement used to define the nature of the product or service. Anything it can be any physical or chemical property of like this, any dimension, temperature, pressure, color, order, everything, all such things. Okay, these are each thing can be a characteristic. Now pressure can be a characteristic, temperature can be a characteristic, dimension can be a characteristic, taste can be a characteristic, order can be a characteristic. Okay, you see, these are all quality characteristics. Here is an example given. In case of a hollow metallic pipe, you see, now you want a hollow pipe. Its quality can be defined by stating the quality characteristics like external diameter, internal diameter, the length of the pipe, and the type of metal used. You see, on the basis of metal used, you can say if something is good or not good. Similarly, the difference between external diameter and internal diameter, this gives us the thickness. You see, if it is very thin, it may not last long. A small hole, it creates leakage and other things will take place. So on the basis of these things, on the basis of these things, the quality is characterized. That's why they're called quality characteristics. Okay, now next, classification of quality characteristics. Now quality characteristics can be it can be classified on the basis of various parameters such as type, method of measurement, etc. Now first, according to analysis, quality characteristic may be classified as directly measurable. Is if something, now weight we can tell, it's shear strength you can tell, or a tensile strength you can tell, it's a specific gravity you can tell, its length, its width, all such things which can be measured with some instruments. On the basis of this, you know a quality characteristic can be classified. Okay, another is non-measurable. Some of the things cannot be measured. Okay, rejections due to flaws, cracks, breakages, etc. See how many are rejected. See that will give some number. It is okay. How many cracks are there? How many products were having cracks? So many number, like that. Here specifically we will give so many kgs of weight, or so many newton per mm square stress, or this is so many meters of length and other things. Okay, next is according to the type. You see here a table is given. See, it shows the classification of the quality into 5 types. Now 5 different types are there. See, what are the different types? Technological characteristic, psychological characteristic, contractual characteristic, time oriented characteristic, and ethical characteristic. Now if you say technological characteristics, it is an example of technological characteristic can be a diameter or length, viscosity, temperature, all these measurable things. Okay, then psychological things. Psychologically means something is beautiful, it looks beautiful, attractive, the look is good, we'll say. You see, it is pleasing to our mind, therefore it's that beauty is such a characteristic, psychological characteristic. Taste, and then smell, odor, etc. These are the psychological characteristics. Then contractual. You see, this is a safe. This car is very safe. It has front airbags, side airbags are there. You can say like safe. Okay, or this product comes with 2 years of guarantee, or you can say it comes with 7 years of warranty, like that, on the basis of that. So quality can be defined. So these become quality characteristics. Why are you buying this? Oh, this has 2 years guarantee, that's why I'm buying. Somebody can say. Okay, like that. So next is time oriented. Time oriented means whether something works reliably, the reliability is good or not. You can say, yeah, I bought this some 10 things. Out of 10 things, you see 80% of the things are doing very well, like that. So they are reliable. Say maintainability. Say you are able to maintain the things, and life. All these are based on time. So these are time oriented characteristics. Then ethical, honesty. You see, suppose some people are making by stealing from somewhere. Some people in the trucks, some coal is going, they will talk with the truck driver or truck cleaner and take some coal from them, like they're stealing, like that. If you are making from such things, some people, many people want to like to get some kind of this thing. The honesty is not involved in that. So that also is a quality characteristic. Integrity, you can say. See, sometimes once in Uttar Pradesh, I went to one place. There they are known to make these carpets, but in the carpet making they use small children to work. You see, if small children are working, they are deprived of their childhood. They are not permitted to go to the schools, and child labor they are using. So you see, then that many people want to buy such kind of things. Okay, so that's why many people do, they write also, this child labor is not used for this product. Okay, see, that also becomes a quality characteristics. These are on the basis of honesty, integrity. Okay, these are ethical grounds. Okay, next, let us see the sequence of activities for any quality characteristics. You see, for the quality characteristic, the sequence can be like this. We may start with the purchase of the goods, raw materials and other equipment, etc. Instrumentation, you gather the instruments and machines and other things, and you do the operation, or you can do the production. Operation means then you quality check it, inspect it, and you go for sales, you sell it, and the user uses it. And oh, actually it was starting here, not purchase. Starts with the design. From design, design engineer gives the specifications. On the basis of specifications, a process engineer process engineer designs the process, and he may ask to purchase some of the things. Then instrumentation, operation, inspection, sales, and end user. And like this, it is a circle, like, okay, like our spiral, so various steps. These are the sequence of activities in most of the companies that we come across. Then quality specification. Now when we say specification, the specification, who is specifies? Normally a design engineer specifies. That's why now specification is a definition of design. Design design till it is put on on paper, or it is drawn by using some engine drawing and other things, AutoCAD. It remains only a concept in the mind. Okay, then the demands of the consumer, they are analyzed and translated into requirements designed in the product to be designed. See, the design engineer, there is a concept in his mind, but how is he developing this concept in mind? It is on the basis of the demands of the consumer. You see, for all these things, consumer is the king, consumer is the center. Consumer, what he wants, or sometimes we are calling it as user, end user, or consumer, or the person who consumes, is a consumer. See, his demands, on the basis of demands, this is gathering his thoughts, gathering his inputs, his feedback, and analyzing them. This is the market research. This is the market research. On the basis of market research, the design engineer will think of a concept. Oh, it should be like this. He will design it. Okay, then he develops it, he produces it, and sells in the market. So these requirements, what the consumer wants, those requirements are the consumer, what he wants, you can say his wishes or his thoughts, but the design engineer what he is putting on the paper, they become the requirements. And so these requirements are the specifications. So now who is giving the specifications? The design engineer gives the specifications. Okay, thus each specification contains list of essential characteristics and their tolerances. It can be the dimensions, or it can be the material, or it can be other characteristics. Okay, one specification may be sufficient for some of the things, or some other specifications also may be necessary, or some of the other characteristics also may be needed to define fully. Okay, once a specification is available, now why specification is needed? By making the specification available, anybody in the industry can easily communicate with others, with anyone else, and design engineers can use shorthand specifications to define complex products in simple way, and it can be easily understood by everybody. You need not be explaining, and writing some paragraphs after paragraphs about the product. If you simply say, oh, this number or this thing, short, if they say design engineer, because they are on daily basis, they are working on it. Okay, and because they are working like that, so people are able to easily understand. Okay, and also various departments within the company, like production department, inspection department, marketing department, sales department, etc., they can also be immediately easily able to understand on the basis of the specifications. Okay, now types of specifications. When we say specifications, how those specifications will be? There are many types of specifications. Now here 6 types of specifications are given. It can be standard specification, it can be consumer specification, it can be company specification, it can be contract specification, it can be process specification, or test specifications. Now let us see one by one what is a standard specification. When you say standard, the moment you say standard, you see this standard is normally has some legal or some kind of government approval, illegally valid, such a thing becomes a standard. You see, the work of specification has been greatly simplified by growth of standards for materials, processes, tests, products, etc. You see, for all these things, you see, in the olden days, they were not having standards. Nowadays, we have plenty of standards, plenty of organizations which are making their standards and giving. Okay, on the basis of that, our work, work of specification is becoming easier. Okay. Most of the countries have their own standard bodies. These standard bodies formulate the specifications for various types of products, and these specifications are called as standard specifications. In India, we have Bureau of Indian Standards, BIS. Earlier this was called ISI, that is Indian Standards Institute, but afterwards they changed the name, Bureau of Indian Standards. Now it is called BIS. But they have a mark, that is still ISI only. ISI mark, they say. In some of the products, you can see ISI mark. The moment you see ISI mark, you say, oh, it is made according to Indian standard. It's a quality product, like that. Okay. And then in India, Bureau of Indian Standards is there. There are a number of technical committees working in BIS for standardizing the specifications for the benefit of consumer as well as the producer. The members of committees are selected from manufacturers, from consumers, from research organizations, from government departments, and from relevant fields. So many, standards are formed. Okay, because of that, life has become so easy. Even sewing machine has some Indian standard. Electric motor has Indian standard. Fan has Indian standard. You name anything, that has Indian standard. See, unlike that, all the other companies are also having their own standards. So these standards, which are statutory or with the government backing, what standards are made are called as standard specifications. Those specifications are standard specifications. Now let us see the second one, that is a consumer specification. Suppose some standard specifications are not available, then what we do? Now whatever consumer says, That is the standard. If the consumer is saying something, okay, consumer wants something, he will explain to us and we will make him give. Now what he is telling is the consumer specification. Very simple to understand. If the consumer has said, I want like this, like we go to the tailor and ask him to stitch a shirt for us. He takes measures from our body. We will say, no, it should be like this, the collar should be so long, the sleeve should be so long, and like this it should be, like that it should be. Those are our specifications, consumer specifications they are. Okay, then company specifications. You see, when a company, sometimes some companies, for many years they are working, they know everything, they have so much of data with them. Now they are so confident that no other person can meet our standards, and the consumer also doesn't know actually what we say. They will blindly follow, you see. And the company gives their own standards, their own specifications. Okay, their specifications, that those become company specifications. Okay, it can be sometimes because of the constraints. Some constraints, they make their standards, the specifications, and consumer accepts them. So such kind of specifications are company specifications. Now next is fourth one, contract specifications. The specifications decided mutually by a contract agreed between the manufacturing company and the consumer are called as contract specifications. Sometimes if you want to lay a road, normally whoever, if the government or local bodies like Nagar Parishad, they float tenders and they say this is the thing we want. So whoever is coming coming forward to make that, he has to agree. He has to agree with that contract of the local board. Okay, that is a contract specifications. Okay, they are formulated and developed specifications which indicate compromise between consumer specifications and company specifications. See, this is company consumer specification, this is company specifications. But when a compromise comes between, sometimes consumer wants something, but the company says no, we can give this much. Okay, anyway, finally they have to sit together and agree for something. So such things become contract specifications. Now then, process specifications. These the specifications for the sake of ease in producing, or for because of the machines and other things. The process doesn't allow. That's why they say the specifications should be like this. The designer may have given these specifications, but on the shop floor, as a process engineer, he will say no, this should be changed like this should be changed like this. Okay, so these specifications become process specifications. It is necessary to specify the process to produce a particular product with specified quality. So these specifications are process specifications. Next is process specifications may include some of the things like specification identification and material to be used, that is identified by some code like Indian standard. Okay, like earlier in machine design we studied how IS standard is for low alloy steel or high alloy steel, or cast iron, or carbon steel, or stainless steel. What are the Indian specifications? This is shorthand specification, means those specifications. With that you can say. Then sequence of operations to be performed. In the process specifications, the sequence of operations also. This is the process engineer. We studied it in industrial engineering. Okay, then description of each operation. The operation also. And process conditions like such as time cycle, temperature, pressure, humidity, etc. required to be maintained in order to produce the product with minimum deviations. And the last type of specification is test specifications. Test specifications means, these are specifications which are needed while testing. You see, need and scope of the test, why it is to be tested. So many times, when government contracts are given there, they are to be tested. Okay, and when you are testing, you have to have test specifications. I know there is in America, they have ASTM, American Society for Testing and Materials. So those standards are there, for so many products they have. And so actually, if you see like that, Bureau of Indian Standards won't have so many standards as as we can find in America. In America, no, so many private organizations also are there. This AISI, American Iron and Steel Institute, they give so many standards. ASTM gives standards, and earlier SAE standards used to be there. That is Society of Automotive Engineers, and so many. See, for different purposes, different organizations are there, so they give so many things. So when for some of the things we don't find Indian standard, then we resort to using the standards of some other countries like America. Okay, those standards, for every test, some specifications are to be set and used. The purpose of the test. See, this is actually not the product specifications, it's the testing specification. They will tell you how testing should be done. What is the need for test, what is the scope for test, what is the purpose of the test, what apparatus you should use, which testing equipment or instrument you should use for testing. Okay, what is the method of selection, and what is the and how you prepare the sample for inspection, and what is the test procedure. This is actually as I told you, this American Institute of Testing and Materials, American Society for Testing, ASTM. So these people have so many test specifications like this. Okay, and so these are all different specifications. You see, this is test specification. Earlier we have seen the process specification. Process specifications is about all these things, like the materials being used, sequence of operations, and the description of operations, and all the process conditions. This is process specification. Then contract specifications, company specifications, consumer specifications, and standards specifications. These may be with respect to the product. Okay, so these are the different types of specifications. Okay friends, I think today we should stop here. We will see in the next lecture. Thank you.